I'm gonna guess. I think your WN8 is like recent. I think it's like 1700. I was wrong. I was wrong. The biggest guess was 1200 to 1599. You guys are pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are pretty good at this. I'll show you how I like to play this flank. So I'm very opinionated about this flank. Okay, so first of all, map read, there's two very good clues. You guys is not here. T44 is not here. And Leo is not here. I expected... Oh, that's interesting. I expected at least two more of those guys to be here, and they're not. I like to play down in here. This whole ridge, you know, playing left of it. And you can work all the way around to like this rock here. I love that position. So it lets you fight the guys on the corner without being like easily killable. Because anytime you go in here, it's really easy for them just to ramp in and just... Because once they dive in here, like no one can snipe them and you're dead. But because there's so many mediums on the other flanks, like I don't know if you actually have to worry about that. But from here, you can do the same fighting. And whenever you want, you can retreat in the low ground to safety. That's why I like the left side. I think since you're just fighting like tier 8s, I might just go up and fight them and try to carry my weight. This is a hard push when they have a guy where the Senlac is, because you have to basically drive, like to push this, it's really hard. You have to drive like all the way across to here so that these guys can't shoot you. They can't shoot that. And then you have to turn and just fight this guy from the middle of the open and just like hope you have more DPM. And like versus Senlac, that might work. He might not pen you. But otherwise, like you just have to sit here and wait. But if you do attack, that's how you have to do it. And it kind of sucks, but it's the way. Ooh. There's the mill there. That's why I like to be in a fast tank and do it right on the start. And it's hard to fight them because they can be camoed and shoot you and you can't spot them and you can be lit. This is a hard push because if you push this, it's really hard. Is that what I said? Okay, so like while I'm fighting this, what I would be doing right now while I'm fighting this guy is I would be driving to safety. Like I would be driving to that spot I told you at the start because the 705 is coming. That means the mill is coming too. Like the mill's going to be here any second. There's the mill. That's just a prediction. Like there's a lot going on and it's kind of hard to keep track, but I'm just kind of making a mental note. Like, yeah, the mill's probably pushing with the tier 9 heavy. I would leave. I would just leave. I would play a support role. Yeah, and there was no way for you to even know that guy was there until you got there. Good. You got to keep going. Yeah, the angles. So like the thing here. Oh, this is... It's like I'm just looking at the map. I think you're about to die. Because these guys are going to have shots on you. Boop. If you chase the T92. I think your only option was to like get out down here. Trying to bully the light tank. Please ram him. Yes. 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 Oh, the Leo. I'm glad you got out. That actually worked. That worked. And you got a ram kill mission? Just drove into that guy. So this Will is cool. I recognize him. I think he's a good player. I think you guys can win this fight now. As long as he stays alive and you play as a support angle from the ramp, I think you can stop them. Oh, is he playing with optics? That's a good question. Is that a small fire extinguisher? Or a big one? Clank, you're running a small fire extinguisher? Sad face. Whenever whenever I'm holding a shot for someone, like you don't know which way his gun's pointing right now. If I'm holding a shot for someone, I like to make sure that after I fire, I can be safe. So you can hit him from here. Like if he backs out, you can hit him. But like, what if he's pointing at you? What if his gun's pointing at you? Like you have to back up and hopefully you can get hold down. But like you can just kind of park here in the hold down and have the exact same shot, but already be in cover if he looks at you. And I mean, you really never know what's going to happen. But I would have felt safer. Like, what if he comes out looking at me? You can't one-shot him. Yeah, don't give him the chance. There you go. You're safer now. This is better. Like, you're more in cover. Nice. Oh, oh. Oh, no. He had a lot of time to aim. I thought that he snapshot you or something. Pause. So you spot him and then you went for the shot, but he was already aimed. Okay, me as well wondering what I should have done instead. I mean, you just had to stop and side scrape right there. It was kind of like, it was hard for me to, when you're driving up, it's hard for me to judge how this guy was positioned because his tree was in the way. So I didn't really know if he even had a shot on you either. We're going to be pros at this by the end, guys. 5, 6s, and 4s. So that's between 900. We're guessing between 900 and 2000. I'm going to guess, I think your win-8 is like recent. I think it's like 1700. I would say between 1600 and 1700. I'm going to say number 6. I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, guys, I'm closing the poll. So we guessed the biggest guess was 1200 to 1599. You guys ready? You guys are pretty good. I'm not going to lie. You guys are pretty good at this. I think every time I've guessed too high. It's mainly because I don't want the people giving replays to hate me though, I think. This is usually what I do is I drive up this way towards the middle. And then I see after the original scouting what I need to do. So like, okay, boom. This is fun because like we can do map reads based off of this. Based on like spawns and like the map balance, south base wins the 2-line based on timing. The vast majority of the time they win that. So then they have access to like this position here to just kind of look for shots across. I mean, they can do it from like this whole shelf here, or they can poke up kind of high and shoot over here, which that's what I do. I come up really high because I try to spot the arty and then I can shoot over. I just got to watch out for tank destroyers. My reaction based on what I see here, you have to take 8-9 line. The strong tanks you have to watch out for are like 430U, SCB, 2684, and then the IS4 is just another tier 10. We'll just kind of lump them in there. SCB, 430U, 2684, IS4. They have no tier 10s playing up top. So like this is an automatic for me. This is an automatic 9-line bully. And then that grants your team access to like this much of the map. And usually from here, you can pinch out like this position. You have a little bit of a chance for that. Off map intel and tanks, like that's exactly what I would do. But you gotta go across kind of quickly before you get locked down by those guys if you do decide to go. And I don't always automatically take the 9-line. I just kind of do it reactionary based on what I see. Ooh, okay. So I'll show you guys why I don't like doing this play. See, these are the kind of replays we need to watch because I can teach a lot about maps by this kind of thing. So when you play in here, this position is like, this gives you a little bit of cover. You know, I don't know exactly how you would fit there because they can swing like way up over here. I can play like right here and then pop up and shoot with an SCB really well. You have to be kind of far back. Like this spot here is normally where people kind of dig in and try to fight, but I don't like it because they're in a hold down on the ramp and you're not. But then if you play further back like here, they can just pop up here and shoot you. So it's very hard to be safe here versus tanks in the 2-line. The SB1 could play here and he can just bully you. And then you can't retreat. That's another reason why instead of coming over to fight the same tier tanks, I would just bully and take map control. And it sucks here because this is an arty lane. So right there, I would have held my aim by right clicking while I looked left instead of swinging. So you had to re-aim. So you have a fire extinguisher and Russian tanks. I do consider fixing my fuel tank when it's damaged. So this is a fight that favors him. You got it. Ooh. So right there, this is like really minute. But right when he came up, your low plate's still showing. So immediately you need to traverse left and point your tank into the rock. So right when he's coming up to shoot, you had to do like a traverse left. So that way you're positioned like this and you're immediately going into a side scrape and using this to block him. So he doesn't have low plate. And look at the 8 line right now. There's a T-44 and a Panther. So you could have like the entire top shelf of the map right now and they'd be funneled. I think this is a good play to take the hits and try to back out, because you can see based on your E4's position at this point that there's no one here in mid to shoot you in the butt. So this was a good retreat and it was worth taking damage for. And now you have better cover. As long as they can't shoot you underneath that tank, the SCB might be able to. Okay, so now your team has taken 8 line. They're going to slowly kill the shelf, and then you guys will have map control, which is good. The T-49 is being a pain, though. IS-4 is being IS-4. Oh, man. Nerf Prem shells, by the way. Okay, guys, we say that on my channel as a joke. Nerf Prem shells. Because, like, he's misplaying. This is, like, he's just extremely in the open, not using cover. And you're pinning him, but you're shooting Prem, so he's going to go complain on the forum that the only reason he died is because Prem shells are overpowered and pay to win. We always meme on that at my channel. Good. Okay, so you didn't lead with the front. You went into a side scrape. Very good positioning. It's worth the patience. It takes longer to get a shot, but it gives him less of a chance to pin you. That's very good use of cover. Ooh, sneaky. Yes, yes, yes. Good. You like no hesitation. You're like, he's got the position on me again. I have to retreat. You would have taken 2 hits right there from him if you didn't immediately back out. That was really good. You know what? Right there, I think your best bet. Because now you don't have enough time to retreat. Like, he's caught you too early. Your best bet was to drive into this tank and play the tank. It would have saved you 1 hit. But you're stuck. Turn left? Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about the first time. That was good. It just puts you more in cover. Oh! That might have been the game-winning snapshot right there. If you guys bring this back, that might have been it. Dude, this is just a ticking time bomb. Artie and then SCB. You're the Artie's #1 target right now. Oh, he shot E4. I was going to say, where are they? There's one. This is tense, man. You got to capitalize. Come on, E4. Help him out. Help him out, E4. Oh, he's low health. I don't know how that happened. It's interesting. Like, I like to, a lot of times when I play, I like the path of least resistance. The T-49 taking the lighthouse would have been a pain, though, in hindsight. It's the kind of game where, like, you did a lot of damage, but, like, based on the decision of where to play, that's what I would really use to judge the WN8 on that. I would say 1800 WN8. I would say 1800. All right, so the most people said 1200 to 1599 WN8. I guess 1800. We're at 1962. That's a reroll? Yeah, I think so. I have nothing wrong with people who reroll. I think it's fine. A lot of people play like so bad on their first account. They might be like, I love the Valentine, and they play the Valentine forever. I've seen it, and it really like, you know, if you play a lot of games in that and you're just like putzing around, it's really gonna just kind of stick you in a spot that you can never get out of, and people judge you really hard for that sometimes, and I can get why people want to escape that. I can get it.